Hello everyone, welcome to part 5 of jQuery series, and we are going to see events in this video. Okay, so in the last few videos we have seen the selectors, and in this video we are going to start looking towards the jQuery events. Okay, so first of all I am going to explain you once again that syntax. Okay, so in that syntax our event is also there, and come back to syntax once again, and you can see here, and I will make it big enough, okay, like this. Okay, you can see here, and here you can see the selector as well as the action is there, and is action is our event basically. Okay, and you can see that we have done the selector. We already know selector can be element, selector can be class, selector can be id, and every selector will have any kind of action. Okay, so I'm going to tell you here see here. So if the user performs some kind of activity, some kind of action in a web page, and that activity, that action will be called as an event. Okay, like click of the button is a kind of the activity, is a kind of the event. Like click on the button and the button will hide some things, button will hide some div, is a kind of event. Means click is a kind of event that performs some kind of action. Okay, I hope that it is clear to you. I will show you in video that events we have already done. Okay, and you can see like the clicking of this hide button, like in the last video we have done this one. I am going to save it to jQuery 5 now in this video. Okay, so see here, this we have done this click, we have done this hide. All these are events: click, hide, and in jQuery we also call them methods provided by the jQuery itself. These are the methods, these are the events provided by the jQuery, these are the built-in functions also. Okay, you can call them events, you can call them actions, you can call them functions, you can call them methods. Okay, so it's your choice that what you want to call, but the basic purpose is one, that it is going to perform some kind of action. Okay, so see here, you can see like clicking of this hide button, hide event. Okay, you can see here hide see click, sorry, click is the event. So here I am going to click in this one and it will do the hide operation. Okay, hide action. And here I am going to see the, I'm going to use this click event here. Let's see this is the click event that hides some of the rows. Okay, that we have done in last video. So click is a kind of event for us. Okay, so I hope that event is clear to you. And now see here also, in this video we are going to learn jQuery events. I will also compare with them DOM events and types of events and mouse events. Okay, so events are actions or activities that user performs on the web page or application, like I have told you. And like user clicks on button to hide the div element in a web page. Here clicking on the button is a user action which triggers click event. Okay, so click is an event. So there are some examples of events as well, like clicking of the mouse. Here see I used to click on the mouse here. Okay, then see event, see the click of the event, click of the mouse is an event. Okay, so web page loading, see loading of the web page is also called as event. Okay, so taking mouse over an element, like if I will bring the mouse here and some kind of action will be performed, then this is also called an event. Okay, submitting an HTML form, you can see the big HTML forms. Okay, so that is also the event. So I am going to give you the live examples of event as well. Open my website, you can open the sidemakers.in. Here you can see this close is an event also. See this one, if you will close, see this event, you clicked on this close, this is a kind of event. Okay, so you are going to click on this tag developers. See now it will also the event. See it clicks on this one, it is a card of event. Okay, you click here and it performs such kind of action, this is also an event. okay, and the loading of the page, like the loading of the page is also the another event. Okay, so all these are called events. Okay, so we are going to see now. I'm going to tell you like what are DOM events. DOM events means document object model. So what is DOM exactly? See here in our HTML form, if you will see, this is the complete HTML here, and here if you will use some kind of event, like in JavaScript, like in HTML we use some kind of event, like we have used earlier. See, this is a kind of event. This is the on click event. Here we have used with the JavaScript this on click. This is the predefined in HTML itself. You are using this DOM event. This is a called DOM event because you are using this event straight away in document object model, that is the structure of the HTML, and you are using this event here. And there are some examples of the DOM events. See here. See, earlier on, before jQuery, these DOM events come into existence when HTML and JavaScript comes. Okay, and when jQuery launch, then these DOM events replaced by these jQuery events. Okay, like earlier on click event was there, and you can see we have done the on click event. I think first or second video we have done this one on click event in our JavaScript. Okay, in our HTML, this is the combination of HTML and JavaScript where we have the on click event. Then this event is replaced with the click event that we are currently using in all videos. We are using this click event. So our on click DOM event is replaced by the jQuery click event. I hope that this is clear to you. Our on click DOM event that comes in the past time replaced by the click jQuery event. Okay, so this is a kind of thing. See, some of my friends are asking that why we are learning jQuery, because still we are using in many of our web applications. So we can't survive without the jQuery. Okay, still see, many new things have come. Vue.js come, React comes, but still we are using jQuery. So for the small projects also, it is mandatory to use jQuery, and we are also using the jQuery for our Ajax as well. So it is really mandatory, and some of my friends are having trouble in jQuery. I'm explaining them how to debug the jQuery. See, in this series we are going to use the jQuery with Laravel as well, and we are going to do this deeply. We are going to use with the Laravel, with the Ajax as well, and you are going to learn many new things as well. Okay, so don't think that see, after covering this basic we are going to do some advanced things in jQuery as well. Okay, so it's always good that if we have the deep knowledge of something, and jQuery we are going to use in every project. Okay, so now see here, I am telling you about see, DOM events are replaced by the jQuery events. Okay, like earlier on this on double click event has been replaced by double click. Okay, so hover is the new event that was not there earlier. And see some of the mouse events. See, all these are the mouse events. These are all mouse events, and on mouse down, on mouse enter, all are replaced by the jQuery events. You can see, like same like the form events are there. Form events are on blur, on chain, on focus, all are replaced by the jQuery events: blur, chain, focus, submit. Okay, so keyboard events are also there: on key down, on key press, on key up, on load. So these are replaced by the key down, key press, and key up. And the document events: on load, like I have told you that on loading of the page event means this is also called the event. So this also replaced with these kind of events. Okay, so with the help of these events we used to perform some kind of action. Okay, so this is the basic purpose of these events. And see, we are going to learn mouse events, form events, keyboard events, and document events. See, mouse events, when we click on the mouse, like when we will perform some kind of action with our mouse. Okay, like we click on the mouse, or we drag the mouse, or we just just press the mouse, okay, and we will or we will just bring the mouse over the object, over the HTML element, okay, or take it away from the HTML element, or take it down. So all these kind of mouse events are used with the help of mouse, okay. So form events are like the submission of the form, okay. It happens on the change, like change is used for the like the select drop down. In the select drop down you are going to change, okay. So focus is like if you forgot to fill any field, and you are again focused to for that field, that you have to fill that field, okay. So blur, okay. So all this kind of form events we are going to learn deeply. And keyboard events, keyboard, like we are pressing keys, okay, then some kind of action is going to perform on the click on the press of the keys of the keyboard, okay. And document events, you already know that on the loading of the documents, or the ready document, ready is the jQuery event, okay. It never happened earlier with the JavaScript, okay. So onload is also the other event. So we are going to learn these events deeply, but right now we are going to do some of the mouse events, okay. So see, mouse events, first mouse events, you already know that click of the event, like we are using everywhere. We have used this one in all the videos. Like this is a kind of event. Hide is a kind of event. It hides some of the rows, like we have done in the last video, okay. So I am going to see hide div, see this one we have done, or we can do some other, like I will use some test here, like h1 test, or p tag h1 is better, but h1 we are already having, so we can remove this one. This is the h1. I'm going to bring it down, okay. So I'm going to do like this, h1 and hide, okay. So see here, like it will hide. This is the h1, this one is going to hide, but see here, jQuery 5 h1 hide, and this seems to be where it is, jQuery 5, okay. So this is, I'm going to hide. See, this one is hiding the h1, okay. So I will make it like this, hide, and okay. So I am going to give some inline CSS to it, font size like this, okay. Okay, so it is hiding, like this is the h1 hide button, it is going away. So see, this is the click event, like I'm telling you that on the click of the button, this is the h1 is going to hide, okay. So I will remove here s2 as well, okay. So now we are going to do the double click here, okay. So double click, in double click user will means 2 times click, okay. See, click executes, you know that on the click event user just needs to click 1 time, and for the double click, user double clicks on the HTML element, then the action will be performed. See, double click, see, double click, I'm going to use here the double click. Now I require to click twice. See, if I will click once, nothing will happen. See, I click once, nothing will happen. Now I will click 2 times, then this will be gone away. See, now gone away. So double click is also the kind of mouse event, okay. So on double click it is going away, okay. So mostly the single click event we used in most of the web applications, but for the awareness we must also need to learn other events as well. Okay, so another one is mouse enter. Okay, whenever you will bring your mouse over that HTML element, okay, means whenever it will enter that HTML elements, then that event will be performed. Okay, so I'm going to make it this time mouse enter. Okay, so let's see now what will happen. I will not click, I will just bring the mouse over the hide button and it will hide this is the H1. Let's see here. Okay, I just bring the mouse cursor, okay, this one, this cursor over the hide button, and this is the H1 is going to hide. Okay, so this is a kind of mouse enter event. Okay, mouse enter event. Okay, like this. Okay, so I hope that this is clear to you. And the another event is mouse leave. Now what will happen, like if we will take the mouse cursor over the button, then nothing will happen. But if you will move away the cursor again, then something will happen. Here, see, like if I will move the mouse cursor over the hide button, see, nothing will happen right now. And but now if you will take it away, then it is going to close it down, then it will hide this is the H1 test is going to hide. Let's see. Okay, so it is clear to you that how it will be performed. If you will bring your mouse over the hide button, then nothing will happen, but if you will take it away, then this is going to work. Okay, so this is a kind of mouse leave event. Okay, every time if you will leave the cursor, okay, then it will happen like this one, like, okay, so this is the mouse leave event. Okay, so next is the mouse after mouse leave, mouse down. Okay, so mouse down, let's see what it will do. So you can experiment like this, all the events you can experiment like this, and you can use in your web application anytime. Okay, so mouse down. Mouse down, whenever you will bring the mouse cursor over that button, okay, over that element, whatever it is on which you are going to perform some kind of action. Okay, then while the mouse is over the button, okay, let's experiment. See, some of the events I also don't remember, but we can experiment like this. Okay, I am just moving the mouse over the hide button. Okay, here nothing is happening. Okay, so we need to click this one and see, I am just pressing, I am not clicking, I am just pressing. You just need to press, but not after that you are not required to release it. Okay, so this is a kind of another event, mouse down event. Okay, so see, you will just take the mouse over it and just press your mouse with left click, just press the left click and hold it, and you can see, even by holding it, it is hiding that this is the H1 tag, it is getting hide. Okay, so see, even if you will release, now I have released, but the action is already performed. Okay, so this is a kind of mouse down event. Okay, so mouse up event, is also there. This is another kind of event, so let's try this one as well, mouse up event. So all these events you can try at your end, only then you will come to know. Maybe in the video itself you may not able to get it, but you need to practically use all these kind of events. Okay, then you will come to know. So this is the mouse up event. Okay, so what I am going to bring the mouse over the hide button, and now I am clicking it. Okay, and I am releasing it. Okay, so when I release, then this is then the test is going to hide away. It is a kind of the click event only. So the only difference that if you will click and after that you will release after some time, then it is going to work. Okay, and see, the earlier event was that it is happening early, means it is happening before release of the mouse, but it is happening after the release. Okay, this is the only difference. So next event is our hover event, hover mouse event. Okay, so hover, I think you already know, maybe you know, hover is used in many of the websites. Like if you will bring your mouse in over any of the test, see, this is a kind of hover. Okay, see, stack developers is coming, and after that you will release. Then after that also you can change the color of stack developers. Okay, it happen in many of the website, I know, but right now I'm going to see like computers. Okay, so here no hover. See, suppose like if you bring the mouse over stack developers, then it is coming in a red, and if you will bring the mouse away from the stack developers, then it will show the color in blue, and that is a kind of hover event. Hover event actually performs two kind of actions, two kind of functions are there, one executed earlier and one means after the execution of the first one, then the second one will be get performed. Okay, so this is a kind of the hover event. See, hover event takes two functions, and that is the combination of mouse enter and mouse leave. Like I have told you, like mouse enter, then one action is performed and one action is that the color is red, and when you will leave the mouse, like when you will take the mouse away, then the another event will be performed, and that event will change the color itself to black or some other color, you can see here. So this is the combination of two events, that is mouse enter and mouse leave. Okay, so we can try this one as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to in hover, see, I'm going to make it hover, and in the first function I'm going to perform this alert. And we are going to add one more function here. So two functions are going to execute one by one. So let's see. Here you can see, like if I will bring the mouse over the hide button, one function will get execute, and after that another function will also get execute. Okay, see here, I bring the mouse over it, first function executed. Okay, so I will close this function, I need to close this function. Okay, then second function will get executed. Okay, so both the functions will get executed one after the another. Okay, so it is used for in CSS lot of times. Our designers use these kind of events as well. Front end developers use also they use such kind of events, and these can be used in any of the websites as well. Okay, so I think you can try these kind of mouse events, and in next video we are going to learn keyboard events, on loading events. Okay, for the document. Here you can see that in next video we are going to learn form events, keyboard events, and the document events. Okay, so these kind of events we are going to learn in our next video as well, and so stay tuned for that, and much more we are going to do in future videos. Okay, and don't worry that this is jQuery. You are going to benefit with the jQuery. See, still in our projects we are using the jQuery, and still we are going to use. Okay, so don't worry, that it will really help you. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.